there TRW crew, Matt Vassallo here with the rhinestoneworld.com. So we have another video here for our Silhouette Studio Designer Edition software. So as you know, we normally don't use this software, but we know many of you do. So we went out a few months back and we purchased the Silhouette Cameo and the Designer Edition software just to be able to learn it, to be able to help you guys and answer questions and create some videos. So I know a lot of you out there know more about this program than we do. So if you see anything that can be faster or we can change that can make it easier in the videos, then let us know and we'll definitely listen to you and try and help you that way as well. But here's a couple. We get a lot of questions with our different TrueType fonts and getting them to the right size and everything like that. So I was playing around with the program a little bit last night and figured out a few things that may be able to help some of you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one of our TrueType fonts. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to type in TRW, and any TRW TrueType fonts that you've purchased on our website will be just in your Designer Edition font. So what I'm going to do, a very popular one, we have our TRW 90, and this is the Glammy font. It was just renamed to the Glammy font. So this is our TRW 90 here, and we are going to go ahead and click here, and let's just go ahead and type out the word cheer. So obviously when we type out this word cheer here, we don't know what size circles it is right there. So we don't know what size it's going to cut and if it's perfect and everything. Well, to try and help you all out, we actually have the point size on our website. So when you go, if you purchase this font on our website at therhinestoneworld.com, then what you'll be able to do is just look at the image and see what point size it is. Well, another thing you run into with a lot of TrueType fonts is getting a perfect circle. So we were playing around with the Designer Edition software just to be able to see different things that you can do. And a couple things that we figured out to be able to help you. Let's say you don't know what the exact point size is, but you want to go ahead and make a design for SS10s. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to open the Rhinestone window. So on the side here you'll see the Rhinestone window we have open. So let's just say we have our Rhinestone spacing at 0.5 millimeters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Edge and watch what happens. See how it gives you a big jumbled mess here? Well, that's because what we have doesn't fit to the size we need. So if you just grab the corner here and kind of drag it out, see how it starts coming together? But then if I drag it too much, it starts adding more stones. So what you can do is just drag it to where you see, okay, there's cheer, it looks like all of them are there. Look, if I make it a little bit smaller, see how some circles start moving and disappearing? But if I make it bigger, it starts adding some more. So right around there, about 8.4, 8.5, that's perfect. We see everything's fitting in good. It looks like it's good right there. So that is actually good and set for, because we had it set on our 10SS stones. So then what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and, let's see, we're going to go to Objects, and we're going to ungroup it. And then you can see we have individual ones, and then we're going to release rhinestones. So now when you click on it, it isn't going to give you a measurement, but you can see right there the square around it. So now just to make sure, we're going to highlight it again and then go to Object, Release Compound Path, and then you can see when we click on that circle, it's 0.13 inches, exactly what we need for SS10 stones. So even without having the point size and without looking on our website and seeing what image, we were able to get this to that perfect sizing and perfect circles because we're using the Designer Edition software's SS10SS or whatever to be able to do it. So let's say, okay, this is a great font. We took a lot of time on this font to try and make it look like it connects with the cursive. Well, the R is a real weird one, but see that little spot in the R there? It looks like we want to add something. We can just go up here to our drag over shape to zoom, and I'm just going to make a little square there. It's going to zoom into that area. I'm going to come over here and just do a single click, and I'm going to drop a rhinestone right there. So that kind of filled that out just to make it look better. And to go back to your main screen, you can just click on this Fit to Window up top, and there you go. So now what we do, let's say you want a box around it for our sticky flock, you can just draw a box like this right here. and we're going to go up here to our open the cut style window, and then you can see it already has all of our cut marks around it. It has our cut mark around the box and then our cut mark around the cheer. So this is actually ready to go ahead and cut and send to your cutter because it already has the cut mark. So this is just a brief video of something we found that can we think that will definitely help you guys out as far as using some of our different TrueType fonts, things like that, where you don't necessarily need to know the exact point size, and you can kind of adjust it yourself. So even, let's go ahead and delete this one, and I'm going to start it from scratch again. Let's grab a different font here, and we'll just type in TRW, and we're going to go to our, let's see what font we got in here. There's our TRW 130, our tote bag 200. Here's our TRW 3 basic. Oh, we got to highlight that to actually change it. So let's try our TRW 3 basic, a very popular font that's just a 3-row font. So TRW 3 basic. Okay, there we go. Now again, as you can see right now, it's 6.1 inches wide, but that's not going to be set perfect for your stone. So we're going to go over here to our Rhinestone window. We're going to hit Edge. Again, it's going to look real weird for a minute when you're set on the SS10s, but when you drag it from the corner, look at that. See how it's perfect now? But then when I drag it more, see how it's adding stones? Bring it back a little bit. We know it's 3 rows of stones, so just bring it back there. Now it's perfect, and we are good to go. So let's go ahead and go to Object, Ungroup. We're going to highlight it and release the stones. So now we can click on the actual individual rhinestone you see there, but again, it's not showing us our marking, so we know it's going to be right, but we just want to double check it. Highlight it all, release compound path. Now when I click on a circle, you see it's 0.13 inches. Well, we can also highlight it all here, and if we change it to SS16s, see what happens? It made all the stones bigger. So obviously, we want to just drag that out a little bit, and let's see what happens here. This actually I'm doing on the fly right here just to see if it does work. I haven't even tested this yet, but let's see what it does here if we just drag it out from there. And look, see how it added more spacing in between it? So when you moved it to added it or changed it to the SS16s, look at that, perfect. Now watch, it's real weird. You see the 0.165? So when I highlight it, I'm going to release the rhinestones again. And I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to go over to release compound path. And let's see what the designer edition, 0.16 inches. Again, if you wanted to change it to SS10s, highlight it all here. Click on 10SS. Again, it's going to look real weird off the start. So all you want to do is highlight it all, drag it down a little bit, because you're doing 10SS, it's a little bit smaller design. Click on it there, it's looking perfect. We know that it's set to the 10SS, even though it says 0.125, watch what happens. It's something with the measuring, but when I click on this and I hit release the rhinestones, and then I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to go release compound path. Then when I click on that, you can see perfect 0.13 inch circles all the way around. So hope this helps you out. Should help you a lot with our TrueType fonts in the software. Make it easy for you to manipulate them, but also all cutters are different. So if you need a little bit more spacing in your design, you can just drag it out a little bit more and see the spacing it added. So if you're using the Silhouette Cameo, and let's say you can't get the circles quite as close as, say, a GCC Jaguar 4, all you need to do is drag it out a little bit, and that's going to keep the circles the same size, but then add a little bit of spacing. So even though it says 0.145 inches there, because I made it larger, I'm going to highlight it, release the rhinestones, highlight it here. As you can see, when I click on it, it's just showing the little box there. Highlight them all, release compound path, and I'm going to guess if I click on this, it says 0.13 inches. Boom, there you go. So again, this is Matt with the rhinestoneworld.com. We're going to keep playing around with the program just to try and help you guys out, all of you that are using the Silhouette Cameo, to be able to help you with all of our files that you purchase on the website at the rhinestoneworld.com. We do have about 15 different Rhinestone TrueType fonts right now, also TrueType fonts with different designs in them. We have all the sticky flock template material, the hotfix rhinestones, the bling anything decal material to be able to make rhinestone car decals. So everything available on the website, over 3,000 different designs. So come check us out. We will have more videos to help you out as well. We love to help and teach. So again, this is Matt with the rhinestoneworld.com. I hope you guys all have a great day.